What up, baby boys and baby girls of the universe? This is your boy GMillion in the fucking house, broskies. In this video, I'm going to talk about my journey on how I finally got my PlayStation 5 back, bitches. Now, you guys saw my last videos, my last couple of videos where I talked about how I did my PlayStation 5 into service. I can't talk. Pretty much go watch those videos. And 2 months later, got my PlayStation 5. I got it back on Saturday. Been playing it and recorded some gameplay footage of Ratchet and Clank. Played some Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, and played even Spider-Man Infidelity Mode just for testing out purposes. And it actually worked. So what happened? What was the journey all about? Well, sent out my PlayStation for the first time, and about 7 days later, got a box, and they told me to put my PlayStation 5 in there, follow the directions, send it out, go to my local FedEx store. They take it, no payment, cool. Got it back 3 weeks later. They sent me back the same PlayStation 5, and they told me it was repaired, but when I turned it on with Ratchet and Clank installed, exactly same issue. Now I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I called Sony again, and the funny thing was they had a recorded message that says, please be respectful and kind to our representatives. Well, maybe if people were getting fixed PlayStations, we wouldn't have to be so fucking pissed about having to keep calling about our broken PlayStations. Maybe we shouldn't have to wait an hour to speak with someone. Huh? Have you guys thought about that, motherfuckers? No, because I had to wait an hour 3 times because the second time I got disconnected. All right, those motherfuckers. Okay, so the third time I called, they pulled up my case number, everything just fine, and they were like, huh, you just got your PlayStation 5 back, what's wrong with it? And I literally told them, same issue, same game, same spot. I literally told them, they didn't fix anything. I had to tell them, give me another PlayStation, don't give me mine back. All right, and they were like, oh, it's their right to give you a different PlayStation or give you yours back. It's completely up to them. It's, you just have to get whatever they give you, all this bullshit. So I spent like 15 minutes on the phone with them, and I gave them all my information. They literally pulled up all my information because they had all that on file, because I literally did this shit the first time. So did that, literally went on vacation a couple days after I made that phone call. So I got that box in the middle of my vacation, so I couldn't send it out on time. So I could have gotten my PlayStation 5 back sooner, but I was out of town, so I couldn't do it, and rather be out of town than be at home anyway. So yeah, so I got back from vacation and did everything. When you get your PlayStation 5 back, you get a piece of paper, getting your case number. They give you your case number, everything. They tell you that they didn't charge you. They tell you to keep that paper for your record. So I made a copy of that, and I wrote on the back of the paper exactly what was wrong with it. Ratchet and Clank did not work. Please, for the love of God, give me a new console. So I wrote that on the back of the paper in great detail, and I did follow the directions on the pink piece of paper that they give you as well. So I did all that usual. The only different thing was just wrote on the back of that new piece of paper. Went to the FedEx store, did that again, went out to eat. 3 weeks later, got my new PlayStation. This took place by the end of June, by the time Ratchet and Clank came out, to June to July. Then I went on vacation in July, then coming back from vacation in July to August. I got my PlayStation 5 back on, let's just say, I think I got it back on Friday night. So on the 6th I got it back. So I had it for a couple days, had no issues. By the time of this recording, the 10th, hasn't frozen. Only game that froze was Call of Duty, but it was the application that froze. That that game is optimized horribly. But it didn't give me any error codes. I knew it was just the application because I have the same issues on the PC version of the game. So just keep that in mind. When I launch Ratchet and Clank, no freezes. I could actually load up the main menu. I can actually switch from fidelity mode to RT performance mode, and I haven't tested out any other game really except for Spider-Man. So I played that game in fidelity mode. You guys are probably wondering, Garrett, why are you playing these games in fidelity mode with ray tracing on when, you know, you should be playing these games in frame rate mode with RT off? And because you always complain about frame rate. Well, in cases like Ratchet and Clank, when they default on ray tracing and you have to turn it off in the main menu, and the game will freeze at the main menu in my situation. This is why I want a PlayStation that works, that doesn't have these issues. There is something wrong with PlayStation 5s. Sony does not want to admit this to everybody. This is like the Joy-Con drift situation with Nintendo. I'm pretty sure Sony wants to ignore this situation. To a lot of people, I feel sorry for the people that buy these systems from scalpers, because if you don't have the original proof of purchase, guess what? You're gonna have to pay, I think, either $100 or $150 for them to repair your console, and they may not repair it. They just might just send you out a broken system, or your system that's broken anyways, and say they fixed it, and that's $100 down the drain after you spend $1,000 buying it from a fucking scalper. So just hold off on buying a PlayStation. I'm just happy I got mine working. I might not buy a lot of games on PlayStation right now. It might just be a Call of Duty machine for a while until I trust PlayStation again, because I don't want my games to freeze and my PlayStation to crap out on me. But we'll see. I might just be a hypocrite and play on my PlayStation anyway, so who knows? Subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, another thing, subscribe to my Gstreamz channel on YouTube. The link in the description. And I also have my podcasting channel, Console Gaming Radio. Subscribe to that as well. Channel in the description as well. So subscribe to both channels. I had a very successful first episode of Console Gaming Radio with Factor at the Game. So watch those videos, motherfuckers. And I am out. Peace, homies.